Hello, in this video I'm going to make Lailah from Tales of Zestiria. She's going to be making the same kind of style like I did Sori and Mikleo. The colors of wools you will need to make her: skin color, turquoise, white, red, pink, yellow, black. So just like in the previous video, I'm starting from making wool for Lailah's face. The ball size will be around 6 cm high and 7 cm wide. After you felt head and you happy with it, it's time for eyes. This time I felt eyes from 2 balls of wool. I cut one of eye to right size. If you will ever fix shapes or size with scissors, then remember that you kinda unfelting the edge of the thing you felt. So I recommend to cut things only when you make details. Try to not do it with body shapes. I've added this time little eyelashes for Lailah and after it mouth. Lailah took me a lot longer to make. I wouldn't be surprised if it was more than 18 hours. I've wasted some time to figure out how to do backside of her dress and the other details. So without that I think whole process would took around 15 hours. From white wool I've made side hair first, as you see. After it front hair. Tales of Zestiria is one of my favorite Tales game. Before it came out my first place was Tales of Hearts DS version. Well, I played most of Tales games. It was around 17 years ago when I played Eternia, which I like to this day. I know choosing Zestiria for first most liked game is controversial. I know gameplay is messy with camera. Myself, I never understood fully how that fusion system works because it was strange, but rest gave me so much fun in playing. Those big lands you run around, hidden Normans, monoliths, hidden events, fun of fighting enemies, which I didn't have in any Tales game beside Tales of Xillia. I loved how your team comments on everything: new meet enemy, location or special place. There was so much heart put into Monster Encyclopedia with all those teams' comments that were so funny. And team. I love Zesty cast. They are amazing. I liked how different stories sometimes goes compared to standard JRPG. Those were small elements but made me really interested. For sure I would change few things here and there to impact more, but it was great. The Glavin Basin battle was amazing and last night at Laston Bell is beautiful. I think they really should put into game Simone's story, which was in one of Japan guidebooks. When you hear reviews about movies that they don't use the rule of show, don't tell, then Zestiria uses this rule maybe too much, because I often see people do not understand concepts and plot of story because they were shown very subtle. I myself would probably never notice how Mikleo changed his position in fighting to protect Sori's blind side, then comes back to other side when this plot is over. You even get earlier, before that happens, a mention from Alicia after some battle about how Sori's side is wide open when Mikleo is gone, but as I say, those are small details which build characters and their motivations greatly, but you can miss them easily if you don't pay attention. For example, Xenoblade is the best made game for me in terms of gameplay and story, but flawed as it is, I love Zestiria more. It doesn't need to be perfect, what that game gave me was enough for me to love it. I felt smaller squares that I felt later to forehead, and I think it was a good decision. I've started to make core for ponytail, but I will finish and connect it at the end of work. So as you see, I've kinda finished the face and hair. I've added some wool on top of Lailah's head, so it won't look flat. Next thing to do is her hairpin. First I've felt red wool in shape of flat croissant, and then I've added yellow details. They take time to make and you have to watch out for your fingers. I've made those details a little simpler than game Lailah had, more like official chibi merch. After you're sure the base of hairpin is fine, connect it to head. Use needle only on the part where hairpin connects with head, so backside would look like it stands up and you have space for pigtail later. I've made those two wings for hairpin and connected all together. The body for Lailah is made the same as I've made Mikleo's. It's 5 cm torso with legs, and arms around 4 cm. You can make torso white straight away. When I connected torso, arms and legs, I've added a little wool for the boobs. You can make them, or skip. I've wanted for girls to look like mix between Pitney plushes and Nandoroids figures, so here is a girly chest. And dress looks better if chest isn't flat, I think. I suppose Lailah is my favorite girl from Zesty. I like very much Edna and Rose. Alicia is complicated. But with Lailah I feel this connection. She's amazing mix between mum and silly persona, and you can't beat her with a tease. She will always turn it into compliment for herself or tease you back. I've felt her arms little up to mimic her, oh my, pose. Now the hardest part of Lailah is felting, and you will spend a lot time on this one but hellish step. Time for clothes. I've started with jacket first. I've put red wool only on half of arms, then back. The edge of back jacket I've made with felt in small circles flat first, then I added them connecting only on top for not flat effect. I've added white details too. So slaves, those were hard. First I felt black wool flat and tried my best for it to have it triangular edges, then I've put it around arm and it was my first layer. You can roll wool around arm too and only add triangular shapes, do it's more easy for you. You have 2 arms to try both techniques anyway. So after black part is done I've put white triangular here and there, and after it I've covered all with last layer of red wool. So to make slaves like Lailah has you need to do 3 layers of wool, black, white, red. Then some small details on the sides of arm. I've covered the torso near neck with black wool too and added that golden detail there. I felt some white wool down for dress. I didn't make black layer this time, just went for white and make black details only in places where they will be seen. If you connecting 2 different colors remember that in this case if you strike with your needle from white side and black will be under it then all will be good. But if you start felt from other side then there's good chance the black threads will mix with top white and make white look dirty. It's truth about every 2 colors you connect. So best solution is to felt only from one, top side, or if you can't because it doesn't want to connect, to put small layer of desired wool to fix sturdy look. It's not as bad as with colorful kids clay but you still need to remember about this matter. I think the hardest thing to make were ruffles on her dress. As you can see I've made them as wavy wings, maybe you will find how to do it better. I've spent like 2 hours on trying to make the ruffles on her backside but gave up in the end, each way I've tried it looked awful. This way I found another weak point of felting. Oh, and as always I only use the most thick needle. Don't try bend needle and wool like I did if you have the tin needle in your hand. It will surely break. I've break one like that when I felt Crapple. It's a good moment to felt Lailah's shoes. After fight with ruffles I've just decided to simplify the matter and I've added white wool around lower backside and some under feet. The details are the next thing to do. At this point you can start to do rest of red details on front and back of dress. Just add small strings and slowly do shape while looking at official picture of Lailah or anything else where details are clear. If you make mistake you can drag wool out and try again or put small layer of white wool on your mistake. After a few tries you will catch how to do it if I've managed to learn it myself. When I've made Mikleo I gave up on the details on his sleeves and bottom of yukata, but with Lailah I've managed to do it. It's matter of trying and time to get it right. Still, it's you who decide how detailed you want for your details to be. So, head is ready, body complete, details on shoes, sleeves, dress are ready, it's time for a last piece. The ponytail. I've made mine a little shorter than it should be. If I wanted to be accurate I think around 2 centimeters of ponytail should lay on the floor beside sitting Lailah. When you finish it it's time to connect all. If you have spare big needle, use it to hold head and body together, it will make your work at connecting a lot easier. And there she is, the best Seraphim Pun Mom. I hope you like the video and it will help you make your own Lailah, especially since she doesn't have official plushie or other merch like that. I've tried to record everything from up, hoping it will let you all see better what I'm doing, but it didn't work out and I was very sad when I saw that. At least lighting is better. I will try my best for every next video to look better. And about next video, I will be felting a Meow Wow Dream Eater from Kingdom Hearts. If you like what I'm trying to do on this channel then I will be happy if you leave like, comment or subscribe. See you in next video. Bye.